Again, I'm sorry for the interruptions, but it is strictly necessary to prevent what they're trying to do, to drain the phone. So you're witnessing, as I said, that intermittent on this entire time, the power bank going from the power bank right now a 1% ball, one ball blinking. It already discharged from there the equivalent of this phone of 13%. Yesterday, for one ball was 45. What it's supposed to be is 100. And you're gonna see how it goes. Now, you see those tamperings happening just about all the times. You see that happening during every backup time. You see that happening under many other circumstances, so long as they can get close enough to the phone and they plan that ahead of time, because, as I said, most of their crimes are premeditated. And explain that very clearly. As a matter of fact, even recently you have some of the bad consequences of premeditation, which is when I change something last minute and they still carry through. And the best ones is the atrocity they did to Chip's mom when they just kidnapped her right before the cold days. It's not even my choice, I think it was the Lord's. Quite sure that was designed to be done after the cold, as an excuse to say that something happened to her because of the cold. And sadly they do that before. And they do a massive release of narcotics on the day, so I probably wouldn't notice it. So again, there was the 25th. There, as I can show to you, they're already on YouTube. All of them are on YouTube publicly. I'm gonna just make them private for a while. But I remember that now. These days a bit concerned deleting it. But they're also online. And you got to see. You know what? You got to see what you got to see. You know what? I'll show you here. In this entire time, the thing dropped from what I said on the 3 times the charm. Again, this level of difficulty for the simplest tasks, and it's not much different. See that happening, thing saved. As I was there, the whole video was just actually damaged locally even, because I decided to showcase a vehicle using a ridiculous amount of marijuana right as it passed me, because even with me outside and very far away from the street, it smelled extremely strong. And as I was trying to take a screenshot, I couldn't because of the cover on the phone, which again, we're taken care of already. Make a hole there so it functions closed, so that never happens again. I'm also gonna place a little piece on the volume button so it can be pressed easier to compensate for the Argentina issue on this Chinese phone of the button just not having the reach quite enough. As I said that before, one of the few characteristics of the crimes that take appearance in consideration, which is the uniforms. Yes, criminals in this war crime wear uniforms, that's important. Again, as another further proof of the sick and general nature of this crime. And you can compare. If you want an explanation, I can show it to you, or I can tell you if you would. But these days, I think it's much better to show. See your average civilian, right? You see them all everywhere. Now compare that with the criminals, the uniformed criminals. See if you can identify a small amount of differences, a large amount of differences, and then compare them with each other, and you see how it goes. Again, I trust that as with the developed human brain, you can identify two similars in comparison to two different. And when something is not like similar in one thing, I'm talking about uniform. That's similar in many things, right? And different in many things from a non-uniform one. So I trust that you're fully competent to find that for yourself based on the things you see. What else?